Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Crypto Insider channel. It is February 1st, 2020. We've made it through 1 month already of this year. Time is just flying by. I'm one of those people where the days are long, but the years fly by. Anyway, we're here to talk about cryptocurrency, specifically XRP. On this channel, you'll get a lot of XRP talk because we are bullish on XRP. We like that cryptocurrency, but it's not the only cryptocurrency we like. There are several others. Before we get into today's discussion, it's important to note that I am not a financial planner, a registered investment advisor, a broker, a tax accountant. I am not selling you anything. There are no placemats, there's no Patreon walls, there's no beer koozies, nothing like that. You can't get a Crypto Insider t-shirt. You can make one on your own if you want. I wouldn't mind that. That'd be pretty cool if I saw someone in a Crypto Insider t-shirt. Just saying. But yeah, we don't sell anything, and we're not going to guide your investment portfolio. These are decisions you should make on your own after your own careful research with your tax people and investment people. And cryptocurrency is a volatile market. You're taking a chance on it. If you want the big rewards, you got to take the bigger risks, and that's what the cryptocurrency markets are all about. Anyway, even though we don't sell anything, we do give to charity for each new subscriber to the channel. On the screen before you, you will see our latest donation made to @GoodXRP. @GoodXRP is kind of a charity aggregator. They will take a donation, split it between 9 different charities, and they list each one out. Company of Dogs, St. Jude's, Veteran Net. I don't know what all these are. But I can tell you they're homeless veterans, there's St. Jude's, their educational supplies, there's a clean water project, there's a tree planting charity there. So they're all good things. We like to send the donation every day for each new subscriber. It helps us get subscribers. It's kind of like a mini promotion for us, and it helps them complete their mission. So you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone by clicking on the subscribe button. Even if you never watch another video, we're happy to give for your subscription. The first thing we're going to do is look at some live cryptocurrency prices right now. They've just turned green in the past 5 or 10 minutes since I've been bloviating on. Aimlessly rambling, as one viewer called it in the comment section. So let's aimlessly ramble about price. The market cap sitting at 255 billion. Bitcoin dominant 66.8. Looks like we're up on the day and up on the hour. This is the one that's kind of teetering between red and green, this one in the past hour. Still below 24 cents. 24 seems to be that resistance. One thing I did notice the difference in the weekly chart between Bitcoin and XRP. Looks like XRP had a dip for some reason, and then a sharper retracement after that dip. So it's diverging a little bit here and there, and I'm noticing the divergences more often. So it is definitely something that we'll keep our eye on as time goes forward. But a lot of the coins are in the green for the day. The only one that's not is Tether. And then once you get down to Chainlink and some of these altcoins down here, which I do have some Chainlink and Tezos, and I think I have some Stellar sitting around somewhere. I have to check on that. I don't even know what cryptocurrencies I have. It's because they're not all in the same place. I have a lot on the ledger. I have some in an exchange. And we're going to check in. It's Saturday, so we always check in with our cryptohopper. We started a cryptohopper, I think January 14th, but our total returns up to this point is 28.35%. So that's like credit card interest, really. It has gotten me into some scary positions. We're down -6 in this ZRX position here. That looks to be the worst one. And some of these, like EOS here, this is actually too small to sell on the crypto exchange. So I'm gonna have to probably merge that with another EOS position if it ever buys some more. Or just keep it for myself. Or hold it and do something with it another day. But still, not bad overall. The cost of the particular subscription that I have for cryptohopper is like $50 a month. I don't think I'll need that, so I'm going to downgrade it to the $20 a month plan. But the $50 a month plan will let you do exchange arbitrage. I don't really recommend it, and I haven't used it because there are so few exchanges that service the US where I am. You can't effectively arbitrage if you can't create accounts on those exchanges. So it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to have that level, and I'll go in and do that at the end. Um, but our in the weeds discussion today is something that I get asked from time to time, and it's such a personal decision. It's it's not something I'll answer for people usually. It's should I take a loan to buy cryptocurrency? Um, that's a tough question. And the first thing the Twitterverse usually says is no, you should not take a loan to buy cryptocurrency or any other investment. I've have taken a loan to buy cryptocurrency in the past, and I did it when Ethereum was running up a few years ago. And luckily, within a couple of months, I was able to cash in the investment and pay back the loan and still have a little bit left over. But I am going to talk, so I'm going to talk about my own experience and not what you should do or what I would advise you to do. And if you were my good friend that I talk to on the phone all the time, I might, the answer may be a little different because I would know your situation better, but I don't. First, I want you to understand that any loan, any traditional loan in the U.S. Is going to have an impact to your credit score. And a loan can impact your credit score in the following ways. One, there's going to be an inquiry to check your FICO score from most places. That normally does not lower your FICO score very much, maybe a couple of points. Uh, to the account, if your loan is granted and you sign all the documents, it's going to be a new account, and new accounts aren't as nice to your credit as older established accounts. But the big impact to your credit score is now you have an increased debt to income ratio, meaning now you have another thing to pay for every month. So your debt to income ratio gets higher because you have more debt, and it could push your credit score lower because the more debt you have, the more at risk you are for not paying some of it back in the eyes of a lender. So you have to have that in mind. I had to have that in mind that it could affect my credit score. So I would not have personally taken a loan to buy Ethereum way back when, if I had been planning to make a major purchase in that year. Meaning if I knew I was going to need a car or I was buying a house. Fortunately, I just got done buying my house and my car was fine. So I knew I would not need any credit for a major purchase. And I was like, okay, so if my credit score takes a hit from a few things for, 6 months or until I get this loan paid back, whatever, it's not going to bother me. I also would not have taken the loan if I had any doubts of my ability to make the monthly payment with ease. Meaning, there's one guy that has a story, and he's now a millionaire several times over. But I think he lived in San Francisco, and he did secured loans, meaning he put up loans with collateral. I think he took out a second mortgage. He did all this stuff, bought a bunch of Ethereum, and fortunately, he made money with it. But I would not have done a secured loan, meaning I would not have put anything on the line. I wanted to make sure that, I had the free income to make that payment every month if my investments did not return. So, luckily in my case, I didn't make millions like the Ethereum guy. I made enough to pay back the loan and have, about 50% left over. If I recall, I took out a loan for $12,000. Now, I didn't buy cryptocurrency with all that. I paid down some other debts that I had, some higher interest debts I paid down with that. And then maybe I spent 5,000 on crypto and was able to cash out at 7,500 and, make a bunch of that back. And I think in conjunction with some other money I had, I was able to pay off the original loan and make a nice chunk from crypto. So, that was my particular situation. Yours may be different. A lot of people just out of hand dismiss this and say it's a bad thing to do. But we know we're at things now. I probably actually would not buy XRP with it because the XRP price never seems to amaze me no matter what it does. But with a known event like the halvening coming up, and I hate to say this because people are going to be like, you're a Bitcoin maximalist now. No, it's not that. It's not really. I want to make money regardless of what coin it is. I'm not very tribalistic in that regard. But knowing that the halvening's coming up, and historically the halvening has boosted the price of Bitcoin, if I were to take a loan out today, and now I would probably diversify my crypto purchases, meaning I wouldn't put it all into any one thing, but Bitcoin would definitely be on my list simply because we have a known event coming up that typically can raise the price of Bitcoin. So I might do something like 50% in Bitcoin and then take the other 50% of the loan and put it into some of the promising cryptocurrencies. XRP, Tezos, Chainlink has been doing well. There's a few of them, but I would research each one in accordance with my investment plan and goals. So I can't tell you or any particular person, and I have been asked this question in DMs, should I take a loan to buy cryptocurrency? And they start sending me their APYs and loan origination fees and stuff like this, and I can't review that for you well. That's something that you have to know in your heart if you can make that payment every month. And even if you can, let's say you can make the payment every month. Let me tell you, that month or two that I sat with crypto that I'd bought with a loan was a pretty torturous month. Now, I knew I could make the payment, but I was holding my breath the whole time. And that's a stressful situation because you're on the hook for this money twice, in a sense. You're risking it in the crypto markets, and you're being charged to have this money in the form of interest from the originator. So if you're the type to give in to emotions and stress really adversely affects you, I would say for those reasons alone, even if you can make the monthly payment, then don't do it. That would be my advice in that situation. I was kind of middle of the road, and I knew I wasn't buying anything big. I knew I could make the monthly payment. I was pretty sure that there was still room for the cryptocurrency. The largest position I took was an Ethereum position to go up at that time. So I did it, and it worked out for me. And it could work out for you too, but it might not. And you always have to keep that in the back of your mind. There's a potential to lose both the original investment and then have to make a monthly payment. And not that you would lose it, you would still have the crypto, but you could end up hodling. If you took out a $600,000 loan and bought crypto at $3.20, you're not in a good position today. so yeah, just I guess use your head and know your own heart and know what you could you can stomach, what you can realistically stomach. Now, if you want to try it with it probably would have been better if I had tried it with a $200 or $300 or $500 loan. And, if you lose an amount like that, it's still a chunk of change, but it's not as bad. as you know, I went kind of big for me, which was or I think around 10 grand. I don't know. It was 5 to 10. It was so many years ago, and I don't have the paperwork in front of me, but I know it worked out. I remember being relieved when Ethereum got to the price that I wanted. Um, and I sold out, and it went a little higher even after I sold out. I did not sell at the top. I didn't buy at the bottom. I didn't sell at the top, but I was fairly close, maybe 20% off. So I'd have to go back and look at the actual buys and stuff like that. But I remember being pleased with my decision, and it worked in my case. But you know your own finances and your own situation better than anybody. Uh, I would say be very careful anytime you're getting a loan for any reason, let alone buying cryptocurrency. In any case, that's our video for the day. That's my aimless rambling and bloviation and our into the weeds discussion because it's a topic that I see come up occasionally. I thought I'd throw my 2 cents in. If you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to like every video I do or any of the videos I do. We try to make them somewhat informative for you. If you do like it, then please subscribe to the channel. It helps us. It helps the At Good Souls group. And you'll get notified. I think you might have to click the bell to be actually notified of new videos that I do. But we'll pop up all this stuff on the screen. There'll be a subscribe button and a couple more videos you can watch to continue your crypto insider journey. We thank you for listening today. And if you have any questions about cryptocurrency or you're working on any cryptocurrency projects, if you're an XRP artist or, you're on xsongs.com or anything like that, send me a link to your stuff because we will cover it on the channel and get that out there for you. I'm all about that sort of community involvement or advocation. So we're happy to do that. We'll talk to you probably tomorrow.